On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
Ingenious device. Ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Intruder.
Someone who enters a place or situation without permission or invitation, someone who interrupts or interferes in something.
Examples:
Illegal intruder. Infrared intruder system. The homeowner called the police when they spotted an intruder in their backyard.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Mortal.
Subject to death, unrelenting and deadly.
Examples:
A mortal combat. This mortal life. All humans are mortal and will eventually die.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Suffice.
To be enough or sufficient, to meet the needs or requirements of something or someone, to satisfy or fulfill a purpose.
Examples:
Suffice to live. Suffice as evidence. Would 1 cup of flour suffice for this recipe?
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Indomitable.
Impossible to defeat, discourage, or subdue, unconquerable, unyielding in spirit.
Examples:
Indomitable determination, indomitable courage. Despite facing many challenges, her indomitable spirit helped her overcome them all.
Forge.
To fashion or shape metal by heating it and hammering it into shape, to create or develop something new or original, to form strong bonds or relationships with others.
Examples:
Forge an alliance, forge iron. She had to forge her father's signature on the permission slip because he was out of town.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
Cast a ballot, cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees, giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Gleam.
To reflect light in a way that creates a shining or bright and attractive appearance, to become visible or apparent.
Examples:
Gleam in eyes, gleam like honey. The diamond ring gleamed in the sunlight, catching everyone's eye.
Bronze.
A dark red-brown metal that is created by combining copper and tin.
Examples:
Win bronze, bronze coin. The statue is made of bronze.
Endow.
To give a quality, ability, or asset to a person or institution.
Examples:
Endow him with the power. Endow the scholarship. Some people believe that human is endowed with reason and capable of distinguishing good from evil.
Superhuman.
Possessing abilities or characteristics that exceed those of normal humans, beyond human capacity or capability.
Examples:
Superhuman beings. Superhuman effort. The athlete's superhuman strength allowed him to lift twice his body weight.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Ichor.
In Greek mythology and classic literature, a fluid that flows like blood but is the lifeblood of gods and immortals, a clear or watery discharge.
Examples:
Thick and viscous ichor. Ichor-based medicine. The wound was healing well, but a trickle of ichor still indicated an infection.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples:
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Automaton.
A machine or mechanism, often in the form of a human figure, that is designed to move and behave in a pre-programmed or automatic way. Someone who behaves in a mechanical or robot-like manner without independent thought or feeling.
Examples:
Automaton voice. A lifeless automaton. The factory worker felt like an automaton, performing the same task repeatedly.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Perimeter.
The outer boundary of an area, or the length of this boundary, the distance around the edge of something.
Examples:
Perimeter fence. Perimeter fence. The guard patrolled the perimeter of the building.
Interloper.
A person who intrudes into a place or sphere of activity where they are not wanted or are considered not to belong.
Examples:
An annoying interloper. Interstellar interloper. The interloper at the party was not on the guest list and was asked to leave.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Hurl.
To throw something with great force.
Examples:
Hurl a brickbat. Hurl a cup out of the window. She angrily hurled the book across the room.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Boulder.
A large, smooth rock, typically one that has been worn away from a cliff or mountain by erosion.
Examples:
Boulder field. Lava boulder. The hikers had to climb over a boulder that was blocking their path.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Ashore.
On or towards the land, as opposed to the sea or water.
Examples:
bring ashore, go ashore after sunset. The ship finally came ashore after a long voyage.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
crush coffee beans, crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
the intent of a question, intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
fulfill a contract, fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
variation of temperature, gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
robotic arm, robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Possessed.
Controlled or influenced by a strong emotion or belief.
Examples:
possessed by a fox. Like a person possessed. She was possessed by a fierce determination to succeed.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Scarcely.
Hardly or almost not, only just.
Examples:
scarcely readable. Scarcely any interest in public. We scarcely ever used AEDs.
Behemoth.
Something extremely large and powerful, a huge or monstrous creature, often mythical in nature.
Examples:
behemoth company. Technology behemoth. The construction site was filled with behemoth machines.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples.
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples.
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Metal.
A person's ability to cope with difficult situations or face adversity with courage, resilience, and determination, one's character or temperament.
Examples.
Demonstrate your mettle. Mettle for challenges. Despite her injury, the athlete's true mettle was revealed when she won the gold medal.
Bedraggle.
To make something or someone wet, dirty, and limp by dragging it through mud or water, to become soaked, dirty, and limp in this way.
Examples.
Bedraggle the flowers. Bedraggle hair. I got caught in the rain, and my clothes were completely bedraggled.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples.
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Hard won.
Achieved with great effort, perseverance, or sacrifice, earned or gained only after overcoming significant obstacles or challenges.
Examples.
Hard-won victory. Hard-won peace. After years of hard work, she finally achieved her hard-won success.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples.
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Retrieve.
To find or get something back.
Examples.
Retrieve the lost wallet. Send and retrieve email. She retrieved the book from the shelf.
Fleece.
A soft, thick, and fluffy layer of fiber that forms the coat of a sheep or similar animal. Verb, to shear the wool from a sheep or similar woolly animal.
Examples.
Fleece material. Fluffy fleece. She wore a fleece jacket to stay warm in the chilly weather.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples.
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Weary.
Feeling or showing extreme tiredness, especially after working hard or doing something for a long time.
Examples:
A weary brain. Weary expression. He became weary of the daily train commute.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. Harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
A fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Invulnerable.
Incapable of being harmed, injured, or damaged, immune to attack or damage.
Examples:
Invulnerable fortress. Invulnerable reputation. The castle's thick walls made it invulnerable to enemy attacks.
Colossus.
A person or thing that is unusually large, powerful, or impressive. A person or entity that is a dominant force in their field or industry.
Examples:
Colossus Company. Ancient Colossus. The automobile industry is a colossus behemoth of the modern economy.
Sheltered.
Protected or shielded from danger or harmful influences, inexperienced or innocent of certain unpleasantness or harsh realities of life.
Examples:
Sheltered life. Sheltered housing. The birds found sheltered spots in the trees to avoid the rain.
Cove.
A small sheltered bay or inlet, typically rocky and steep-sided, a small strip of land jutting into the sea.
Examples:
Cove Beach. Rocky Cove. The kayakers paddled into the little cove to explore its hidden beauty.
Anchor.
A device, typically made of metal, that is used to moor a ship or boat in a particular place, typically by being dropped to the seabed. A central cohesive source of support and stability.
Examples:
Anchor bolt. Anchor weight. The ship dropped anchor in the bay.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
beauty spot, a spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Cower.
To crouch or curl up in fear or apprehension, to shrink or recoil from something threatening, usually physically or mentally.
Examples:
Cower in fear, cower under pressure. The actress cowered in humiliation as the audience booed her performance.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Sorcery.
The use of magic, often associated with evil or supernatural powers, witchcraft.
Examples:
Mystical sorcery, dark sorcery. He claimed that he could perform sorcery and cast spells.
Glint.
To shine or sparkle with a brief, sudden light, to give a glimpse or hint of something. Noun, a quick or sudden flash of light, often reflecting off a surface.
Examples:
Glint coldly. A glint in his eye. The sun glinted off the water, creating a dazzling display of light.
Bolt.
A metal bar that slides across to lock a door or window closed. A discharge of lightning accompanied by thunder. Verb, to move or jump suddenly.
Examples:
Bolt diameter. Bolt from my bed. The lightning bolt twigged in several directions.
Ankle.
The part or joint connecting the foot to the leg.
Examples:
Ankle injury. Pair of ankle boots. He accidentally sprained his ankle playing squash.
Gambit.
A calculated or strategic move or tactic, often used in a game or competition, an opening move in chess that is designed to gain an advantage.
Examples:
Political gambit. Opening gambit. The businessman's gambit to invest in the new technology proved successful.
Bargain.
An agreement between two parties regarding the terms of a purchase or a transaction, a deal or a negotiation that results in a product or a service being acquired for a lower price than usual or expected.
Examples:
Bargain deal. Bargain hunting. The price for the used car was a bargain compared to the market value.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Immortal.
Having eternal or never-ending life, living forever, incapable of dying, having enduring fame or lasting significance.
Examples:
Immortal soul. Immortal love. Legends often describe mythical creatures as immortal beings.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Eternal.
Being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
The hope of eternal life. Eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.
Mutter.
To speak or say something quietly and in a low voice, to make complaining remarks or noises under one's breath.
Examples:
Mutter in a low voice. Mutter to myself. He muttered under his breath about the job relocation.
Incantation.
A series of words or phrases repeated over and over again, often in a ritual or spiritual context. A spell or charm believed to have magical power. A formulaic expression used to evoke a particular emotion or mental state.
Examples:
Incantation spell. Magic incantation. The witch performed an incantation to summon a demon from the depths of hell.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Molten.
In a liquid state as a result of being heated.
Examples:
A molten image. Molten lava. The molten metal was poured into the mold.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Thunderous.
Producing or accompanied by a loud, deep, rumbling sound, like that of thunder, intense, forceful, or impressive.
Examples:
Thunderous roar. Thunderous noise. The thunderous applause lasted for several minutes after the performance.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Blueprint.
A photographic print of an early plan for a building or machine.
Examples:
Blueprint for economic reform. Architect's blueprint. A business plan is a blueprint for your success.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Servant.
A person who performs duties for others, especially a person employed in a house on domestic duties or as a personal attendant.
Examples:
Servant of God. Fellow servant. The faithful servant had been working for the family for many years and was well trusted.
Vase.
A container, typically ornamental, for holding flowers or other decorative objects.
Examples:
A ceramic vase. Vase pottery. The exquisite vase was filled with a bouquet of flowers.
Fresco.
A painting technique in which water and pigment are applied to wet plaster, producing a durable and luminous image.
Examples:
Medieval fresco. Fresco secco. The fresco paintings in the church were over 500 years old.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Demise.
Death or the end of something.
Examples:
Demise of bureaucracy. Meet their demise. The sudden demise of the king was a shock to everyone and threw the kingdom into chaos.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
Despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Cheek.
Either side of the face below the eye and between the nose and the jaw.
Examples:
Cheekbone. Hollowed out cheek. He gently touched her apple red cheek and whispered that he loved her.